across 9,000. So any mathematical model on the peak?
See, we have already issued orders not within the country but also abroad, and order supplies have started coming. I may not be in a position to give you exact details of each and every supply which had come in last few days, but if you need those details, you can contact our office. We'll provide you all the details.
Last
As
question,
far as
sir.
peak is concerned, so you have to understand and appreciate that we want peak not to come, and that is why our efforts have been in terms of promoting social distancing, in terms of ensuring that containment strategies are put in place. This is a continuous effort. Government of India, in collaboration with citizens of this country, is trying its best to ensure that we are able to manage the situation well.
36, last question.
Ravi Shankar Kapoor. My question is to Mr. Agarwal. Any directions from the ministry, your ministry, to OPDs of government hospitals and super specialty hospitals so that they can start functioning regularly?
Sir, we have already issued directions on the fact that as far as elective surgeries are concerned, they can be avoided because we are dealing with an infectious disease, and these directions stand as of now.
Thank you very much, friends. Thank you.
It's an important study. You want to ask a question?
Thank you.
A nationwide lockdown has been ordered in India to prevent the spread of the virus. At this critical juncture, it is crucial that we are empowered with all the facts and updates about this outbreak. In this special presentation, Tracking COVID-19, we will take stock of developments in India and rest of the world.
I would like to send a message to the public. Right. Don't be panicky. Right. And the government of India has finalized some guidelines for the testing. Don't go testing without any prescription of the doctor, without going to the doctor. If doctor feels, if doctor says that it is required, only then go.
Prime Minister Narendra Modi to address the nation tomorrow at 10 a.m. Several states have requested extension of lockdown period to fight the spread of COVID-19. A decision is awaited. The centre says there's no need to worry on testing of corona infections. Enough stocks to conduct tests for next 6 weeks easily. States working continuously to enforce lockdown measures. Retired personnel, National Service Scheme and NCC cadets and officials of other departments too are assisting police in enforcing lockdown measures. Active COVID-19 cases across India rise to 7,987 with 308 fatalities and 856 recoveries. Government focuses on increasing testing facilities, says no need to panic as the government is planning things so as to effectively manage the situation. Number of hotspots in Delhi goes up to 43 with a few more localities added as containment zones. High-risk zones and containment zones are being sanitized from today in the national capital. COVID-19 cases across the world continue to spiral up. Over 18,50,000 cases registered globally with over 1,14,000 deaths. US President Donald Trump signs presidential disaster declaration for all 50 states in the wake of COVID-19 pandemic, while the US records 1,514 virus deaths within the last 24 hours. Namaskar, you're with the latest here on DD News and DD India. I'm Gautam Roy. Now, Prime Minister Narendra Modi will be addressing the nation on Tuesday, that's tomorrow at 10 in the morning. The 21-day nationwide lockdown to curb the spread of coronavirus is ending tomorrow. The Prime Minister's office made the announcement through a tweet. Last month, the PM had addressed the nation twice, first on the 19th of March and then the 24th. And our correspondent Arun Sharma gets us more on that story. Let's go across to Arun and find out what is in store for the country vis-a-vis the lockdown. Arun.
All eyes will be on Prime Minister Narendra Modi's address as to what will be the strategy of lockdown going forward. Now, we know this fact that Prime Minister Narendra Modi has interacted with the chief ministers of our country 3 times in last 1.5 months via video conferencing. And when on 11th of April, Prime Minister Narendra Modi interacted for the 3rd time with the chief ministers on the COVID issue via video conferencing, most of the chief ministers have recommended and suggested to Prime Minister that the lockdown should be extended. So on the other side, Prime Minister Narendra Modi has also said that earlier our mantra and our focus was Jaan hai to Jahan hai, but now our focus should be Jaan bhi or Jahan bhi. That means Prime Minister Narendra Modi has clearly indicated and hinted that there can be some kind of relaxation as far as the lockdown is concerned going forward post 14th of April if in case lockdown is extended. So on one side we have seen that Prime Minister Narendra Modi is clearly focusing on agriculture sector. He clearly said to the chief ministers that agriculture sector and the allied sector to the agriculture should be given some kind of support as of now so that our essential commodity needs can be fulfilled. So on one side we are seeing that India is preparing proper health ecosystem so that the COVID-19 patients can be treated. So on the other side, India is also playing a global role and is giving the pharma support and the medical support to other countries as well. We have seen India giving hydroxychloroquine to other countries as well in order to combat COVID-19. So it is not only India but the world that will be watching Prime Minister Narendra Modi's address to the nation on 14th of April as to how will be the strategy of lockdown 2.0 in the country of 130 crore people. Arun Sharma, Doordarshan News.
Now, all the central government ministries have resumed work today with standard operating procedures of social distancing. Post-lockdown, all the work was being carried out through video conferencing, but now staff will be attending office on a rotational basis. The meeting called by Union Information Broadcasting Minister Prakash Javadekar today was attended by the Secretary and the Joint Secretaries. Speaking on the occasion, the Minister said that media professionals are frontline warriors just like doctors and police personnel.
कोविड महामारी के खिलाफ देश लड़ रहा है और प्रधानमंत्री जी के नेतृत्व में उसमें हम विजयी होंगे। इसमें जैसे डॉक्टर, नर्सेस, सफाई कर्मचारी, पुलिस कर्मचारी, सरकारी कर्मचारी, बैंक के कर्मचारी, वैसे ही मीडिया के कर्मी जो है वो भी एक तरह से फ्रंट लाइन काम करते हैं, क्योंकि लोगों तक खबर पहुंचाना उनका काम है, उसके लिए जगह जगह जाते हैं। तो मेरा पहला आज यही रहेगा कि आप अपना ख्याल करिए।
He added that this is not the time to sensationalize issues and news must be aired after confirming it from credible sources.
एक आग्रह है मीडिया से कि कोई भी न्यूज आती है, सेंसेशनलाइजेशन का ये वक्त नहीं है। इसलिए समझो किसान के बारे में कोई खबर आई तो कृषि मंत्रालय से आप पूछ लीजिए, एक बार चेक करिए। फूड मिनिस्ट्री का कुछ संबंध है, फूड मिनिस्ट्री से पूछिए, होम मिनिस्ट्री से है, होम मिनिस्ट्री में पूछिए, यानी संबंधित मंत्रालयों से पूछे और फिर चेक करके खबर देंगे तो ज़्यादा विश्वसनीय बनेगी। जैसे दूरदर्शन, आकाशवाणी, ये सब सेवाएं ढंग से चल रही है, लोगों तक हम सही खबरें पहुंचाएंगे और आप भी इसी काम में जुट जाइए, यही मेरी अपील है।
Union Youth Affairs and Sports Minister Kiren Rijiju also joined WAC work this morning. All the guidelines regarding COVID-19 are being followed and only senior officials and minimum required staff are attending office.
यहाँ जो सीनियर ऑफिसर्स हैं और जो ज़रूरी है वही आएंगे, बाकी स्टाफ तो अभी आएंगे नहीं। बहुत ही ज़रूरी वाला स्टाफ और सीनियर लेवल ऑफिसर्स उसके साथ में हम लोग ऑफिस को चला रहे हैं और 9:30 सुबह से हम लोग ऑफिस चलाने का जो पहले पुराना सिस्टम है वही करेंगे, लेकिन बहुत ही केयरफुल होगा, सब जो गाइडलाइंस है वो मेंटेन करते हुए।
Minority Affairs Minister Mukhtar Abbas Naqvi also took his first meeting upon rejoining office. Secretary, Joint Secretaries of the Ministry of Minority Affairs also attended the meeting. The minister reviewed various scholarships, skill development schemes, other developmental programs so that benefits of these schemes reach to needy during the challenging time of the coronavirus pandemic.
आज से हम लोगों ने मंत्रालय में अधिकारियों के साथ बैठक शुरू कर दी है, कामकाज शुरू कर दिया है और सोशल डिस्टेंसिंग का ध्यान में रखते हुए साथ ही साथ जो है वो और भी जो दिशा निर्देश हैं उसका ध्यान में रखते हुए हम लोग कामकाज हम लोगों ने शुरू किया है।
The minister also appealed to Muslims to strictly follow social distancing and lockdown guidelines during the holy month of Ramzan starting later this month in the wake of the COVID-19 outbreak. He urged them to offer namaz and perform iftar while staying at home. The month of Ramzan, which will begin from the 24th of April or the 25th of April.
आज हमने सभी धर्मगुरुओं से, प्रमुख जो इमाम हैं उनसे, धार्मिक और सामाजिक संगठनों के प्रतिनिधियों के साथ और देश भर के जो वक्फ बोर्ड्स हैं उनके पदाधिकारियों के और अधिकारियों के साथ हमने चर्चा की है, बातचीत की है। हमने उनसे अपील की है कि लोगों में जागरूकता पैदा करें, लोगों से अपील करें कि रमज़ान के इस पवित्र महीने में लोग इबादत अपने घरों पर करें, तराबियां अपने घरों पर करें, इफ्तार के कार्यक्रम अपने घरों पे करें। किसी भी तरह से मस्जिद में, ईदगाहों में, इमाम बाड़ों में या किसी अन्य धार्मिक स्थल पर इस तरह के कार्यक्रम नहीं किए जाने चाहिए और नहीं होने चाहिए।
Jal Shakti Minister Gajendra Singh Shekhawat also resumed office today, as did Jitendra Singh, Minister of State, Prime Minister's office and Dona. Now, Tamil Nadu is one of the states that's decided to announce an extension of the lockdown. Let's go across to my colleague and our correspondent Philip Matthew for more details on this. Philip, what information do you have? Till when has this lockdown been extended in Tamil Nadu and what does it entail?
Well, Gautam, the lockdown has been extended till the 30th of April. In fact, there have been rumors for quite some time that the lockdown is likely to be extended. But a couple of days ago, the Chief Secretary, while speaking to the media, said that they would be waiting for some cue from the centre before announcing the lockdown. But it appears that the Chief Minister was under pressure from medical experts, given the rise in Tamil Nadu over the last few days.
So there's going to be no relaxation at all. It will be as it was these 3 weeks as well, a complete lockdown, no industrial activity, because there is a lot of industry in Tamil Nadu as well. None of that will resume.
Well, as of now, the details, the fine print of the order isn't available as yet. But what we understand is that the restrictions that are in place will continue. In addition, some other, shops like bakeries, for example, are being allowed to open. And a few other, establishments are being allowed to open gradually. But as of now, the restrictions will remain. These shops will be allowed to open between 6 and 1 p.m. And thereafter, of course, they'll be asked to shut down. But as I mentioned earlier, there was a lot of pressure from medical experts because the cases in Tamil Nadu have, shown a rather steep rise over the last, 4 to 5 days. And that has, of course, been one of the factors that has been, led to this decision. It was on the cards, as I said, the rumors were circulating for quite a while. But once the Chief Secretary indicated that they would wait for a cue from the centre, that was when people thought that, they would probably, they were expecting some action on this front after the Prime Minister's address tomorrow. But in a surprise move, the Chief Minister has chosen to extend the lockdown. We are still awaiting more details, but from what we understand, it appears that the lockdown by and large will continue as it has over the last 3 weeks.
All right, Philip. I hope to hear more of the details on this decision from you a little later on as things emerge. Thanks a lot for joining us for the time being. Now, the entire state of Maharashtra has been badly affected due to the spread of the coronavirus. Maharashtra has registered the highest number of positive cases, with total number standing, that is active cases, at 1,895 now. On a positive note, over 200 patients have also been discharged after recovering. Now, while Maharashtra government is taking several measures to curb the spread of the virus, there are stringent measures in place as well.
The cases of positive COVID-19 is rising daily in the state of Maharashtra, and with 1895 cases recorded, the Maharashtra state is on the highest number in the country. But the good news is 217 people have been cured and sent home. Maharashtra government is taking various measures to curb and to arrest the spread of COVID-19. Like here, you can see that in the ground, the entire vegetable market has been set up where people can come, and the shops have been put up at distance, and people in masks and all the necessary precautions have been taken over here. Shama Mishra, DD News, Mumbai.
And authorities in Delhi have launched a massive sanitization drive in the COVID-19 containment zones, declared as red zones and high-risk zones. Advanced machines from Japan, along with 50 Delhi Jal Board sanitation machines, are being used for the sanitization drive. Here's more from our correspondent Tapas Bhattacharya.
Lockdown is in full force in the whole Delhi, but there are still people who are going out in the streets, and that is where the major problem lies. In fact, the administration, the Delhi police as well as the local administration, is leaving no stone unturned to tell people to stay indoor. There are certain time limits in a particular locality that they have made sure that the people can come out to buy some essential essential services. Delhi's containment zone has in fact increased to 43. That's a that's a huge jump in the containment zones. Earlier it was nearly 30, but now that number has increased to 43, and the reason behind that is a spike in the number of coronavirus cases that has that we have seen in the last couple of days. So it is imperative that one stays inside, one stay indoors, and save themselves from this virus. This is Abush Bhattacharya, TD India, Delhi.
Now, rumors are also being spread in these testing times, and a rumor these days is bothering customers of State Bank of India. In the viral post, it's being claimed that the Reserve Bank of India has shut down the State Bank's Aadhaar-enabled payment system, or the AEPS server. PIB fact-check team has dismissed this message. PIB has said that this claim is completely false. No such decision has been taken by the RBI. The RBI has not shut down the server of the Aadhaar-enabled payment system of the State Bank of India. All viewers are requested not to pay any heed to any fake news and do a fact check from official sources. The Ministry of Health and Family Welfare has also dismissed media reports stating that preconception and prenatal diagnostic techniques, that's Prohibition of Sex Selection Act 1994, has been entirely suspended. The ministry has clarified that only some relaxation has been given to submission of reports in view of the coronavirus lockdown. The rules pertain to applying for renewal of registration if falling due in this period, submission of reports by diagnostic centers by the 5th day of the following month, and submission of quarterly progress report by the states and union territories. The submission deadlines of reports to respective appropriate authorities have been extended till the 30th of June this year. Now, the Supreme Court upheld Madhya Pradesh Governor Lalji Tandon's decision today, asking the then Kamal Nath-led Congress government to prove majority, saying the governor has the power to call for a floor test. The top court, which had on the 19th of March asked Madhya Pradesh Assembly Speaker N.P. Prajapati to reconvene a special session the next day with the sole agenda of conducting the floor test, gave a detailed order on the matter on Monday. A bench of Justice D.Y. Chandrachud and Hemant Gupta, in its detailed verdict, rejected the submission of the then Kamal Nath government that the governor at best can call session of assembly but cannot direct for holding a floor test in the running house. The top court relied on its landmark 9-judge S.R. Bomai verdict of 1994 and said that the governor was right in calling for holding of the trust vote. It said that there is no impediment to a governor seeking a chief minister to hold a floor test if he is of prima facie view that the government has lost majority. Now, the country is marking the festivals of Vaisakhi, Vishu, Rongali Bihu, Navabarsho, Vaisakhadi, Patundu and Pirapu, which are being celebrated in different parts of the country on the 13th and 14th of April. President Ram Nath Kovind has conveyed his festive greetings to the nation. He said that these festivals are a symbol of unity inherent in the cultural diversity of India and are also an occasion to celebrate our farmers, as they should always be at the center of our gratitude. President Kovind urged one and all to observe these festivals and reiterate their combined collective resolve to defeat coronavirus while following social distancing norms and due caution. Now, it's a Bihu time in Assam, but the Assam government has urged people to avoid social gatherings and celebrate the festival at home following social distancing norms. Somber celebrations have been seen with the social distancing being observed. Markets were well stocked and there was no shortage of supplies. Chief Minister Sarbananda Sonowal wished everyone on the occasion.
इस अवसर पर मैं नई साल की सबको शुभकामना हृदय से देता हूं और ईश्वर से प्रार्थना करता हूं कि नई साल हमारे लिए सुख शांति और समृद्धि बने, सब सही सुरक्षित रहे.
And our correspondent Vidhu Smita took stock of the ground situation in Assam.
With no more coronavirus cases that have been reported here in Assam in the last 72 hours, according to the Health Ministry of Assam, the figures still remain 29 so far. However, since Bihu, the festival of merrymaking, is round the corner and only one more day is left for this festival, the Assam government as well as the Assam police have urged everybody here in Assam to celebrate this festival amidst the lockdown in their houses, maintaining social distancing. In fact, the tea production here in Assam have also started amidst the lockdown because this is the time when the tea production is at its peak and they cannot keep it shut. This is Mridushmita for DD India, Assam.
Let's now take a quick look at a video clip which tells us all about the Arogya Setu app. Arogya Setu is a mobile app developed by the Government of India to connect essential health services with the people of India in a combined fight against COVID-19. The app is aimed at augmenting the initiatives of the Government of India, particularly the Department of Health, in proactively reaching out to and informing users of the app regarding risks, best practices and relevant advisories pertaining to the containment of COVID-19. And that's all we have for the moment. The latest continues right here on DD News and DD India. Stay sane and stay at home.
The time has come that we as the people of the country unite together to stop what is called the transmission chain, because it is the time that we make sure that the infection do not spread from one person to another. Why is it most important is because many of the people who would be carrying the virus can be asymptomatic. That is one thing which is very important. And the second thing is that even if the symptoms occur, they occur after a couple of days. In fact, it could be even up to 10 to 12 days. So we have to make sure that all of us stay at home. It is very important that we make contact with other people as minimum as possible. This 1 meter distancing should be the buzzword now.
I would like to send a message to the public. Please don't be panicky. And the Government of India has finalized some guidelines for the testing. Don't go testing without any prescription of the doctor, without going to the doctor. If doctor says that it is required, only then go.
Prime Minister Narendra Modi to address the nation tomorrow at 10 a.m. Several states have requested extension of lockdown period to fight the spread of COVID-19. A decision is awaited. The centre says there's no need to worry on testing of corona infections. Enough stocks to conduct tests for next 6 weeks easily. States working continuously to enforce lockdown measures. Retired personnel, National Service Scheme and NCC cadets and officials of other departments too are assisting police in enforcing lockdown measures. Active COVID-19 cases across India rise to 7,987 with 308 fatalities and 856 recoveries. Government focuses on increasing testing facilities, says no need to panic as the government is planning things so as to effectively manage the situation. Number of hotspots in Delhi goes up to 43 with a few more localities added as containment zones. High-risk zones and containment zones are being sanitized from today in the national capital.